Hello and welcome to the Valley Preview. I'm your host, Alistair Dwyer. Well, spring has sprung in Melbourne and that only means one thing. Racing comes alive at the Valley. This Saturday we are all set for a belter of a 9-race card for the Ladbrokes Cox Plate Qualifier race day with a featured Group 2 Dato Tan Chin Nam Stakes to provide automatic entry for the winner into the 2017 Ladbrokes Cox Plate. Gates will open at 10:55am with the first race at 12:25pm with live music from the Voices' Michael Painter in the beer garden. Kelly Sports entertaining the kids on the North Hill, the huge AFL final between Sydney and Essendon on the big screen, along with the mighty Melbourne Storm, of course, in the NRL final. And keep an eye out for Coxie, the Cox Plate mascot, as he roams the course on Saturday. The track is currently rated a good 4, with rain expected to fall in the next 48 hours, and the rail will be in the 2-metre position. The track has pulled up absolutely perfectly from the August 26 meetings, and it looks a picture. The boys came up with 2 duck eggs last meeting, so they're both looking to get off the mark this Saturday. And to help you find a winner, let's cross to Ben and the Ladbrokes resident rain man Tom Hackett as they dissect the 2 features in the Dato Tan Chin Nam and the Middies McEwen Stakes.
And 2 cracking races they are, Al. Fantastic to have Tommy, the resident rain man from Ladbrokes, on board. Tommy, the Dato Tan Chin Nam Stakes, cracking lineup in the field. He's our Rocky, looks pretty hard to beat.
Yeah, it does seem like the ideal race for He's Our Rocky, and he may never have a better opportunity to stamp his place in the Ladbrokes Cox Plate. He really does look to tick every box here. Had a lovely first up run in the PB Lawrence Stakes. He maps to get a lovely trail just behind the lead here. And I think in what is not the strongest Dato Tan Chin Nam Stakes I've ever seen, I think he should be too strong for this field.
There's a couple of interesting horses in this that are probably going to be better as the preparation goes on. We saw the Murray Baker pair in Lizzie Larmour and Bodoval work here on Tuesday morning. And we also have 2 horses from the Lloyd Williams camp, probably going to be better on as the spring progresses.
Yeah, I think those horses will definitely take benefit from this run. The horse that does have that fitness edge here, and I think is sort of an interesting each-way bet, is Rhythm to Spare. He's been racing really well this preparation. He's not getting any younger, and he's probably not really up to this race generally, but I think with the fitness edge, he could run a sneaky race at $12.
And what a cracker of the race the Middies McEwen Stakes is. If we jump to that 1,000 metres, they're going to go very quick. There's only 7 runners, but it is a cracking race.
Yeah, absolute ripper here, Benny. Very excited to see Russian Revolution back in action. He had a lovely gallop at the Valley earlier in this week, and I think he really does set up nicely in this race. You'd imagine Hootson and Headley, they're going to be absolutely flying early, while Russian Revolution can sit just off that speed. I think he might be able to finish over the top of them late as he heads on to bigger and better races during the spring.
And if we look back to a fortnight ago, Tommy, we saw Miss Rock and Heatherly fight out the car line. Interesting, we've got 2.5 kilo swing in the favour of Heatherly. Both runners were first up on that occasion. Looking forward to them clashing again here on Saturday. Yeah,
the battle between those 2 will be very interesting, but arguably the most interesting horse, not only in this race, but maybe in the entire card, is Hootson. She's a really speedy filly, and it'll be interesting to see how she does go against the older horses. I'm a little bit questionable on how she will go here. I think with the early speed battle with Heatherly, she'll be really tested, and the only time she was tested early as a 2-year-old was in the Golden Slipper, where she did fail a bit late. So at the current price, I'm happy to take her on.
Rightio, Tommy, $100 we've got to play for with charity this week. We couldn't get any, we couldn't build the bank the other week for the Carline Stakes. What can we do here on Saturday?
I'm going to take a very conservative route here, Benny. I just want to get a bit of cash in the kitty for charity. I'm going with Brave Smash, race 7, number 2. He was absolutely enormous first up in the Regal Roller Stakes. Probably should have beaten Vega Magic, and that form was obviously franked last weekend in the Memsey. I think he'll just be far too good for this field. I'm happy to take the short price.
Taking the shorts, well, I'm going to go against you and say I think Hootson can win. I think she can get rolling out in front. She might even be able to cross from the wide alley and get things to dictate, but happy to plonk $50 on Hootson to get the job done in the Middies McEwen Stakes. And then one of the old favourites, he's got blinkers on for the first time and he draws barrier 1. He might be a bit of a price, 25 each way, race 9, number 8 on Bacalo. I think he'll be on speed. I think that might be the place to be here at the Valley on Saturday, and I think he can win.
Thanks guys, good luck on Saturday. For more information on Saturday's race meeting and all things at Moonee Valley Racing Club, including how to become a member, jump on to thevalley.com.au or simply call us on 1300 The Valley. I'll see you at the Valley for some group racing on Saturday.